On today's Project Innovation, we go on a tour through the Zurich North American headquarters in Schaumburg, Illinois, and talk to the people who made it all possible. What key decisions were made to make this unique building a reality? Let's dive right in. Jennifer Keon led the design, development, change management, and communications on behalf of the employees and senior executives to help express their vision to the designer.
At Zurich, we think we want our people to be at their best every single day, and we wanted to use a space so that enables people to achieve great results, to attract new employees, and also to retain the fantastic employees that we have. We wanted this to be an employee-driven design because if our employees can be at their best, then we know we can achieve great results. For our Zurich North America headquarters, we decided to bring in the interior architect fairly early in the process. That way the interior architect and CannonDesign, who we selected, could join from the very beginning and give their feedback as part of the iterative approach and collaborative approach that we decided to take, so that we could work together as a team and come up with the optimal design. We were thrilled to achieve LEED Platinum. And like I said, it was really hard work, but it was a goal of ours that a new build-to-suit be LEED Platinum, and so we went the extra mile to make that happen with the design.
Otto Nichols was the project executive responsible for leading the project teams for the designers and the developers.
Zurich had a vision of what this project needed to be. There was already a design that was selected from Goettsch Partners. We worked with them to put together the final GMP, which is the budget for it, and then working with Zurich and the designers for the program, which is the overall how all the occupants will fit into the space.
Was collaborating with the other teams necessary for this project to be successful?
The success of the project was, we really wanted to achieve an integrated design and integrated construction team. And that includes the client, that includes the architect and the Clayco project management team and the developer. So Zurich was very, very good to work with as far as letting us go through the design build process, trusting that what we were going to deliver them was going to meet their needs, and that Clayco had the integrity to deliver on that. So that was, I think, part of the success of the project.
Responsible for designing the Zurich North American headquarters, Paul DeSantis took part in an invited design competition and was fortunate enough to win.
The original scheme is actually a lot like what you see out here today, composed of the 3 bars, and the top bar, which is angled on axis with downtown Chicago, was something that I think resonated very strongly with the Zurich team. And then in partnership with Clayco, who was the developer and the design builder, we undertook a 2+ year process of kind of making this headquarters a reality for Zurich. One of the key features here is that all of the employees out here are coming into one parking structure, which you can see over there. And this is actually an enclosed link that brings you from the parking structure into the building proper. And this is truly let's say, the entry point for the vast majority of the users.
This feature was actually the #1 thing that our employees asked for in surveys and in focus groups. Given our harsh winters, employees wanted covered parking and a completely covered walkway to come into the building every day.
The concept really was born out of the idea that an insurance company needs to convey a sense of stability and strength. And one of the architectural concepts of creating a bridge and with cantilevers at the ends was one of the strongest expressions that we could create architecturally that would embody that concept. This is what I call this purposeful inefficiency. It's never the most efficient solution to create atrium spaces and circulation stairs, but that's actually what makes the space so valuable. As long as it's done purposefully, it is something that can give greater value to the architecture. So we knew that the outdoor space was going to be a key component of the wellness and inviting people to use the outdoors. And there's obviously a network of walking trails and outdoor activity zones that are here. So our particular building is actually working at a 60% higher than average efficiency level than most of its, or than the baseline model would be. And then a 30% reduction in water use throughout the entire site. Obviously a lot of water reuse strategies, but it's really energy and atmosphere that really sets you apart.
How was preparing for the future helpful with the creation of the design of this building?
The most challenging thing was trying to understand what a workplace is right for the users that are 20, 30, 40 years out. You have to be able to kind of envision how a millennial is going to be using a working environment and what they expect out of their working environment. Your user is defined, so it was a very interesting thought in a corporate commercial building to have a specific user and then to try to choreograph their path and their use cycle of the building, which I found very stimulating, and I enjoy walking through it today.
Click to subscribe and see more at builtworlds.com.